and shawarma. You now want to introduce apple to him or her. He will resist it. And what is expected of you to do is to first mix the sinking feed and the floating feed at a ratio of 30% of sinking feed, 70% of floating feed. Use it to start with them for 2 days. After 2 days that you realize that they have started picking it, you now make it 50-50%. After another 2 days, you go back to 70% of your sinking feed and 30% of your floating feed. Within 1 week, you can now do what? Convert to sinking feed of 4 mm. And that your sinking feed of 4 mm must not be less than 45% crude protein. Mr. Musa, can you please mute your video? That is why when you are buying your sinking feed, take advice. Don't worry. EGI is starting the feed mailing very soon for our members alone. Sinking feed. You can see that we are taking good concept for our members, because cost of feed is high and it's affecting the cost of productivity. Moving ahead, after the 3rd month going to 4th month of stocking, your fish should be able to be picking 5 to 6 mm. At that level, you remember I said month 1 2 mm, month 2 3 mm, month 3 4 mm. 3 months plus the age of the fish is how old? That is 5 months. Some people may be so lucky. There are some part of the fish that we call jumpers, the ones that grow faster than others. Those are the ones some people will say, I'm able to harvest at 3 months of stocking. It's not 100%. It may not be more than 20%. And they will use that to create fears into the mindset of people that have not been able to harvest. By the time your fish gets into 600 grams and above, you are expected to start making sales. And that is why when you are going into fish farming, there is one question you need to ask yourself: why am I going into fish farming? Why do I want to be a fish farmer? If you are unable to answer that question, please don't do it. Who are your targeted customers? We have various types of customers in fish industry. Number 1, and the common one, is the hoteliers. Number 2, restaurants. Number 3, domestic consumers. Number 4, processors. Which one do you want? The type of customer you are targeting determines the size of your fish that you have to produce. And I will say this categorically again: you are a fish farmer, you don't patronize joint. Other competitors will hijack your market.